The important factor is that there's two teams kind of, I always say that, it's like there's the guys who are trying to stop carbon going up in the sky, like Elon Musk, and I don't know, people who do solar and electric cars. But then there's also Charlie Payton.
There's a very interesting study that's come out of NASA that suggests that if we were to re-vegetate both the Sahara and the outback in Australia, the amount of CO2 that would be mopped up in the process would be equal to all of the CO2 that we're currently emitting.
And his notion that if we revegetate the outback of Australia and Sahara, that would cancel all the carbon that goes in the air every year. And, you know, if you had a year where electric cars and solar panels did all the good they could do, and also the revegetation kicked in, the PM would actually go down. Like it's the 410-ish now. Maybe 400 is doable. I mean, the reason why we don't really hear about the revegetation options is because there's no good business model. It should be, because Sundrop Farms and Sarah Forest Products have proved you can grow commercial vegetables with seawater in the desert. You know, if you could replicate that a bunch of times, that would be big. I don't know how the replicates are going. Like in my comments, someone talked about that, and I couldn't really say what's going, whether those projects are going forward or not. Probably just very quietly. The other thing that could happen in terms of revegetating the desert is that forests could be grown and sold over, 25 years or so. I mean, Pinus radiata, the pine tree, is really quite amazing. It grows everywhere and it's really fast. Like 25 years a crop. And then all the money comes in. That would be useful. And the growing system technology is amazing. It's kind of proving that if you get the roots down far enough, even in the desert, the plants can find some moisture, which is kind of amazing, but maybe true. This whole argument is getting a bit repetitive, but I mean, the next stage is where I talk about getting involved myself, buying some land, maybe down in Mexico or Arizona or something. And then it always stops there because I can't get the details of that worked out. Maybe in Australia it could be done. But maybe it's not my job, it's someone else. I mean, I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not very useful on sand. But, it might be possible. Or something could happen. We'll have to just see. I used to think it all had to be done by 2020, but now I'm thinking it could take hundreds of years. So it's just best to be patient and just get it done. I mean, Tad was here that day. He's my buddy. He's been wintering in Mexico for years. And he was talking about how Mexico is really like with 1920 when all the land got taken away. But even now, there's a bit of doubt. Like you kind of have to have a Mexican on board to, be a partner. Maybe that's possible. Apparently there's still lots of people down there buying land, and it hasn't been taken away for 100 years. But really, I don't think we can go through really appreciate that much down there.